Hi everyone, so today is the big day. We are going to be putting our Crescent Gardens True Drip planters, we're going to be planting those up today. Now if you remember, and I'll link the video below, I bought these as like an early Christmas gift to myself because, as I've shared with you before, I want to go ahead and get things as automated as possible as far as the watering. I don't mind doing a little hand watering, but I'm trying to take the steps to go ahead and start getting things automated. I bought some other self-watering containers that are on the front, but I'm not sure they're like the True Drip. And I also bought the water-wise system from Proven Winners to run drip to the planters like on the back patio. But I'll show you what we'll be planting today because my Proven Winner order came in and they give a lot of nice flower recipes on there. So we are going to plant those, and I'll just pan around right here because what I did is I went ahead and pulled my fall containers out. And what I do is I rinse them out real good, and I use a little bit of bleach once I wash them out, and then I just kind of let them air dry. And since I'm not filling these right now, I'm going to put them in our storage room. But I just have one small problem right now. My water hose, I don't know how to explain it, but it shoots water out to the side. And what I went ahead and did was I got a new one, but I want to put down some little small pavers by the water area because I got like the water reel system, and I don't want it to like sink in the dirt. So I got these pavers to lay there, and then I also have to get a separate water hose because I want to have that on a timer for my water-wise system. But anyway, let me go over here and show you real quick about the True Drip system and just point out a couple of things that actually make it a True Drip system and the packaging. So I want to show you the inside. I already took off the paper and it came with a booklet on one of them, but this is how the inside looks. But let me show you the other one because I haven't taken that off yet. Okay, so basically all the information is under here. So I'm just gonna, this has a little tear in there. I'm just gonna pull it off. The other one came out like really smooth, and I'll clean this up right here. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm gonna put dirt on here, but anyway, it comes with a little booklet and registration for you to register your product because I know they do have a warranty when I purchased them. But hold on, see, stuff like this bothers me. Let me get this paper off. I know I'm putting dirt in here, but okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's about 20 minutes later and I did get the paper off. And I'm the main one who's always talking about where did the time go. Well, you just spent 20 minutes getting paper off to cover it with dirt. I don't know. I'm working on myself, y'all. But anyway, so basically in the pot, you also get like a planning guide, and it just tells you about the planter, how it works, how to use it. Some key things like this is where you put the water in here, and when you're filling it up, you're gonna look right here because as it fills up, three blue dots will come up as it fills up. Let me see if I can find it in the book, but I mean, I'll show it to you once we fill it up. So if you can see right here, once everything is full, you have those three indicators here to let you know that it's full. Let's look at the bottom. This down here, let me turn it up, is the drain hole. Like if you stay in colder areas and need to drain this to put up for the winter, you can do that. I don't think it gets that cold here. We're in coastal Georgia, but I'll make that decision once winter comes, because I think, was it last year before last, we actually had snow, and we have not had snow, I think they said, down here in this area in like 25 years. Okay, and right here on the bottom is your plug. Now we're going to take it out because it's going to be outside. If you were using these inside, you would leave that plug in so that it does not you know, get everything wet inside. So this is the, like I said, the Crescent Garden True Drip planter. And what size is this? I don't know. It's pretty big though. But I just want you to see inside. I think this says 16 inch. I thought it was like a 20 or 24 inch, but it could be 16. So what we're planning today is a flower combination, like I said, from Proven Winners. Let me pull it up on my iPad so that you can see it. And I'll also try to stick it, stick the picture in the video. But it's really pretty. I think it's called the Grand Traverse with the filler. But hold on just a second. Let me go get my iPad and I'll show you what we're planting, and I'll show you the planters. And I also will link the video because I think I did an unboxing for it. So we'll get that linked also. So I'll link the picture in the video somewhere because the sun is super bright and you can't see it because of the glare. But it is, if you want to look it up, it's the Grand Traverse with Thriller. So what I'm going to do now is let me show you the plants like I was supposed to do just a second ago. And then as I was reading the instruction booklet, I'm going to go ahead so that I don't forget and fill this planter up with soil and then say, hey, you didn't take out the plug. So I'm going to take this plug out, and basically it lets the water drain. Like say for instance you're in an area that has a lot of rain, that acts as like an overflow. So once it's full, it'll go ahead and go through so that your plants don't get waterlogged. And basically this planter right here is promoting bottom watering, which is supposed to be better for the plants. I know I do bottom watering when I start my seeds, so that it can build like a good root system. So I have both of these out, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put them up somewhere where I can remember them. And so let me show you the plants that we are going to plant today. And I did tell you we're starting off with fresh potting soil. I like to use the Pro Mix. I did go ahead and order the Proven Winners continuous release, so we'll drop some of that in there. And then I also show you the water soluble fertilizer by Proven Winners, where you're gonna water about once every 3 feedings. Okay, so I guess I've made this area out of a workstation. I am so serious. I'm going to get it cleaned up. We just had a lot of things coming in through the mail, and normally the only time I could get everything planted is when I get off in the evening, and I get here around 6 o'clock. But the good thing is we get a little bit more daylight for me to work outside. So this is the water soluble plants that we'll feed these with, I would say probably like once a week. But what we're going to do is put some of the continuous release plant food by Proven Winners in there. And then here are the plants for the Grand Traverse with Thriller. Now I ordered the Grand Traverse flower pillows, and it was my intention to have them in the hanging baskets over there. But the Calibrachoa that's in there, it seems to be doing okay. It's getting really hot. It was like, I want to say like 91 yesterday, and we're not even done with April. But real quick, because I think I went over it in another video and I don't want to sound redundant, let me go over what we're going to plant today. So I got a little bit more extra, because what I like about the Proven Winners website is it tells you the recipe, but it also shows you the placement of them, like where to put them in the pot to create that look. So I got a few extra because I'm working with a bigger pot. And what we have here is the Graceful Grasses Prince Tut. This is going to be our Thriller. This is going to go in the middle, and surrounding that we have the Supertunia Vista Fuchsia, the Supertunia Bordeaux, and the Supertunia Black Cherry. So those are going to surround it. So let me go ahead. I'm going to prep my soil here and get the continuous release food in there. And I also put a little bit of worm casting in my soil too. And we're going to get that done, and then I'll place them how I want them to go, because I'm going to have to look back at the recipe, and we will get those planted. So here's our setup here, and the recipe calls for a 14, I think it was a 14-inch container, but I don't know, the combination that was online may have been enough, but I added just 2 more extra plants since we're dealing with the, I want to know if these are 16 or 18, because I could have sworn it was supposed to be, so they may be okay. I may have to okay, this is bothering me. Let me go get my measuring tape, and I can tell you exactly how wide they are. But before I do, so we have the Thriller right here in the middle, and then the Supertunia Vista Fuchsia, 2 were supposed to go, 1 right here, 1 right there. The Supertunia Bordeaux, 1 right here, 1 over here. And the Supertunia Black Cherry, 1 right here and 1 right there, and they just fill in, and they're just going to be so pretty. I can just already see it just from the setting up of these pots. I really like these pots, and the icing on the cake is that you don't have to water them. They're going to be bottom water. Now I am going to water them until they get established from the top, and I'm also going to fertilize them, you know, once a week from the top. But other than that, I'm hoping that these will just thrive, and when as the season goes along, they're just going to be really pretty, so that I can put my mind at ease. Let me measure this pot. Okay, so the width is 24 inches, like at the top, but it does go down some, so that's the purpose of me buying like extra plants, so that they would be nice and full. Now let me tell you what I did forget to do as I was filling the pot up. See, this is, you know, I got to find a better working plan, because I just walk along all slow like I got all day, and it's getting hot out here. But I forgot to put the plant food in here, so I'm going to take all of these off. I'm going to put the plant food in, and then we're going to start to plant. Now the True Drip instructions did suggest that you plant it first, and then you take your water hose and fill it, but that may be a problem for me, because I told you the water hose is not working. I may just get the new one out and just hook it on just so to fill it up. I'm not sure how many gallons it holds. I do have a watering can, but if it's going to take like a lot of gallons, then we'll have to adjust accordingly. So let me get those put out, and this is just one pot. I got to repeat the other side. Let me go ahead and take these off and get my slow release in, and we'll start planting. So I told you guys, I am as transparent as ever, sometimes maybe too much, but as I was thinking and I was planting these flower pots up, I was saying to myself, okay, you're gonna have to continue to fill these the water can up. So instead of me going to get the new hose, I have walked back over here. And look guys, I have put the old hose back on. You see the water spraying, but it's just enough, and it's just enough pressure for me to fill this True Drip container up from this, and it's going to be just enough for me to water. So like I said, I want to put the pavers down first and just set everything up at once. So we're just going to have to let that spray, but I have everything planted up in the first pot, and I'm going to do the same for the second one. All I'm about to do now is water the top end really good, and then I'll take this off and fill the what do you call it, fill this up with water until this until the indicators are all three. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do that now one-handed. Just a quick side note, you guys, this is really the way it's supposed to go. You always want to make sure you have the right equipment, but it is, you can hear it, and it is filling up. I just haven't seen like the blue dots come up yet. Like I see them down there and I see them moving up, but they haven't came up to the top yet. So it definitely stores a bunch of water in here, and I guess that's why they say that, and I hope this water is not like going out on the ground, because they said to take the, let me see, because this water has been running, and they said to take the red thing out for overflow. Let me go back to the instructions, because I see a lot of water on the ground, and I hope I'm not wasting water. So let me check it out, but I do see the blue dots. Okay, so I have spent more time than I wanted to. If you remember in the last clip, I was filling the pot up and all the water was running out. So I went back to my instruction manual, and indeed it said pull that red plug out for outdoor use. So I just couldn't figure out why, and the True Drip indicators, they were not coming up. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and plant the other one, and let's just see, could be a small defect or something like that. So I also did the opposite side, and the same thing happened. The True Drip indicators did not come up. So here I am, I'm getting pissed now, y'all, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to call customer service. And I sat here and I read the instruction manual, which I did at the beginning. I read the instruction manual from the front to the back. I'm known to do that just to make sure I followed the steps, and it would not come up. So I'm like really pissed now, because these planters, they are heavy when you fill them up with water. You're not just gonna pick these up and move them. So I was thinking, I just planted my plants, and I'm not gonna go through this today. I'm not gonna do it. But something in my spirit just told me to take my, kind of like my hand like this, and just knock it, give it like a knock. I gave it like 2 or 3 knocks, and then the indicator did come up. So as you can see, they work. So that should be like in the guide as far as a troubleshooting suggestion. It's just a suggestion, because I don't know if people get passionate about gardening like me, but when stuff don't work, I start getting pissed. So that's basically what I did for both sides. So I just gave it a knock about 2 or 3 times. They came up, and so here is the first pot, and I can already tell y'all, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put that picture up. This is gonna be the showstopper here for this season. I already know this is going to be the showstopper. So we did the exact same thing here for this one, and I knocked it 2 or 3 good times, and it came up also. So everything is well. Sometimes I worry myself a lot, but so this is the second one, and I really like this container. I like it not only because it's self-watering, but I really like it because of the pattern. It's like a braille pattern, but it's just so classic, and I think they're gonna be so pretty this summer. I gotta clean up, y'all. I'm not gonna pan around anymore, because I didn't plan on being out here that long. It's starting to get hot, and I only said I would be out here till 11:30, and I have not eaten breakfast. And so here we are. This is our Grand Traverse with Thriller pots. We have one on both sides. And so make sure you follow me on Instagram, because I'll provide updates as the season go. And also when I do my garden tours, I'll make sure that I also keep you posted. But I just think these are so pretty. And so once, you know, these start going down, then I know to come out here and just take my hose. It will be fixed by then. Just take the hose and fill it up with water until these indicators come back up. Maybe the initial unpacking, they're stuck or something like that, but hopefully we won't have to deal with that again. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a video. Again, thank you so much for watching and for sticking with me, because I know this video is a little bit long, but thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye. Don't these birds sound so nice? I love being out here with the birds. Okay guys, I'm about to go. I'm about to straighten up. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around really quick because I just want to show y'all within less than 30 days, this is what we have here. Is this not pretty? And I think we've been going for like 3 weeks straight, and my the Crescent Garden flowers, this one still has 3, but I know the other one has 2. But just look at the blooms on these, and then look at our Thriller right here that's coming up nicely. And I wanted to come up like this because I didn't want it to like shoot up and grow really fast. But this is the first one here. Look at the color on here. And then I'll take you around to the second one. I'm supposed to have all this stuff cleaned off, but I'm trying. So look at the second one. Now this one I do think has, yeah, after 3 weeks, this one is down to 2, maybe 1, sorry, 1 3/4. So I'll need to add some water in that. And I also bloom boosted with the water soluble fertilizer, at least, if not every Sunday, at least every 10 to 14 days. So this is the other one. Look at the flowers on here. Like, I cannot be happier with the results of this. And it is just May. So I know probably around June or July, I'm definitely going to have to give it a haircut, because they are starting to trail down the pot. Like, they're trailing. And I knew it. I knew this would be our showstopper right here.